y'all, happy Motivational Monday. I want to help you get things in perspective this week. That's what I want you to focus on, is perspective. A while back, I have written a few times about the green bean theory. The green bean theory, yes, the green bean theory. Not only are they delicious, but there's a lesson in this right here. Years ago, here we are in the South, we like to have, whether it's dinner on the grounds at church, or we take food to somebody that's been sick or in the hospital or had a baby, or there's a death in the family or something. We like food here in the South. Well, one day I was taking a pot of green beans somewhere, and I had my towel in my trunk, and I had the lid on the pot, and I was being real cautious. Well, maybe not cautious enough, because when I got to my destination to take out my green beans, I had discovered that the juice, whether I didn't slow down and I tried to stop too quick, or maybe I did a turn too fast, or whatever, the juice from the green beans came out, spilled out over the pot, soaked my towel, was going now into the carpet that was in the trunk at the time. Now I have bed liners in my vehicles, but it was disgusting, and the smell was there, and I had to clean it, and it was a hot mess, let me just tell you. So ever since then, every time I see a car driving slow for some reason, it makes me think of my green bean theory. And like, you know what? I tell my kids, somebody might have green beans in their car. And I don't want you to just think about this as a car situation, but think about it in life. We don't know what people are going through. We don't know why they may look the way they do, or they may have, or they drive slow, and we're going, honk, honk, hurry up. We don't know what people are going through in life. And what made me think about this, I flipped open my social media on Facebook last night. I think it was last night. And I was just overwhelmed with heartache, really, for friends that had lost a father just recently. A horrible accident involving two teenage kids in Polk County, and it was a fatality. It was like 3 or 4 deaths in the past couple of days, that it just broke my heart. And anytime that happens, it's a horrific experience. But especially when you're around this holiday time and holiday season, it just compounds the feeling of, my loved one isn't here to be celebrating Christmas with me. So once again, we don't know what people are going through. There could be just some turmoil happening in their life, whether it's a job loss, whether it's a relationship issue. Maybe they had a death in their family. I spoke to one of my pastors yesterday, Mr. Claude Walker, that recently his wife has gone through a stroke, and and it's very recently, and he was speaking so positive and so powerful in the miracle that's happened in their life as this precious woman is learning to write all over again. And he showed me this picture of she wanted to write her prayers down. So she was asking how to spell stroke, because a friend of ours, Jean Ann Davenport, had a stroke, and it was a spinal stroke, something that doesn't usually happen. So they started her out with an S, and then she was figuring out the right way. So she's having to relearn how to read and write and see things out of a certain eye again, and different things. And I taught with her daughter before, when she was a first grade teacher and I was a second grade teacher, and she would then move to third, but irrelevant. But Ginger is a phenomenal teacher, and she's teaching her mom the sight words all over again. So a lot of random thoughts right there. We don't know the things that we do in our life that's going to help someone else later on in life. Ginger became a teacher. Now she's helping her mother. But back to my little thoughts here. We don't know what's happening in people's lives. So have some patience. Change of perspective. In some of the links, when I Googled on soakingupthesun.com, I typed in green bean in the search, and about 4 different journal entries came in that I've tied the green bean theory to before, and every one of them was with a different example in life that somebody's going through. And there's some great Bible verses. One of the Bible verses I want to share with you comes from John 16:33. It says, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world, you will have trouble. Jesus is saying you're going to have trouble in this world. It is not just to all stop and smell the roses and it's perfect and butterflies and all that good stuff. But take heart, he says, I have overcome the world. He's already overcome it. Stick close to God. Have peace that only he can give you, the strength that he can give you, the comfort and love because of his unfailing love, that he just encompasses you with this blanket of peace, forgiveness, love, perspective, whatever the word you need at that moment, that's going to give you some goodness for that day, for that situation, and not to judge a book by its cover. Just slow down. Slow down, and those lines that are in the mall, be grateful that people have money to spend. Hopefully they're not being unwise with their money. When the traffic is crazy, my husband made a comment yesterday, was like, what is up with this traffic? And not only do we have lots of road construction always going on, but I'm like, you know what? Let's be grateful that families are coming down to spend time with their loved ones. So change your perspective. And I know Tim said, you know what? That's right. Families are here with their loved ones. And so it made him feel a little better too. So make sure that you change your perspective and put on your God goggles, and make sure that you count your blessings each day. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Think about the perspective of things and make sure that you slow down and enjoy life. And I hope you have a great week, because I'm going to come back on because I am so grateful and humbled that I've had so many people, men and women, stop me and tell me that I had no clue that they even listen or watch or read Soaking Up the Sun. And they're just grateful for the message, because they say, Stephanie, you're so positive and you're so happy, and it's encouraging. And that's what I want to do. That's the whole reason why I wanted to do this, is so I can encourage others to just hopefully have Jesus in your life, because I know that's what makes me happy, and that's what makes my I gotta stop this, but it makes my perspective in life a whole new attitude because of Christ. So thank you. I love you. And warning or good encouragement, I don't know, but I'll be back. So have a great day, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.